feel 10 feet tall right now and strong as an ox.
Either way, you're a winner. I'm losing money right now.
They're eating the dogs.
Because I know cops doesn't start till 4.
Back at it in the studio.
Ciao.
Biggest snowstorm of the year.
Ciao.
The entire eastern half of the continental United States buried in snow. But we're still here, live in the flesh. Probably got more snow. Probably got more snow here than they do out west, right?
I would guess at this point.
They haven't had any snow all year.
I saw some videos of Park City, and it seemed like it was
pretty barren.
Yeah, there's no snow there.
That's what I've heard all year, is that out west they've been laying low as far as snow total. But boy, this storm really pushed us over the edge here on the east.
Yep.
Somebody sent me a picture. Somebody texted in a group chat with me and Calvin didn't reply, and I don't know off the top of my head who it is, but I don't even know where they are, but they just sent me a picture and said nice pow day and a picture from the top of the mountain. And I'm not positive who sent it. So actually here, while I'm talking about it, I'm going to reply, looks sick. And I'm not sure who it is that I'm replying to. I'm sure it's somebody I know, somebody that knows Calvin and I, but I'm not sure. I'm a little bit spiteful because I didn't go skiing today and Calvin did. So
I wonder how much snow he went to Bretton Woods?
He went to Bretton Woods today, and
which is dumb because the farther north you went, the less snow they got.
Well, I mean,
that's what Dad said. He's like, why the fuck didn't he go to Gunstock?
I mean, yeah, I don't know either, right? It was a more southern-based storm, but if you watched the radar, if you saw what was going on, the storm did keep moving further north. It got all in New Hampshire. Like,
yeah, they didn't go without snow, but
anyway, Calvin told me he had as good a day today at Bretton Woods as he did out west ever, as far as snow.
Huh?
What, you called him?
I saw him before I left.
Oh, and he didn't want to come over?
No, he's snow blowing the yard, and
oh, you saved it for him?
Yeah. He's snow blowing the yard and whatnot.
They said they got 12 inches at Bretton Woods.
Yeah, anyway, he said it was really good. While we're on the topic of skiing and snow, you want to pull up the videos I sent, or they're uploaded to Google Photos. I don't know if you can pull that up. But yeah, we easily got over a foot of snow, I think. It's still coming down right now.
Have you heard of the balsams?
These people?
No, it's the balsam
Fir?
Balsam ski area, Balsam Grand Hotel. You can play this. We can talk about it after.
Yeah, if you play the 2-minute long one, Carter, first, we'll scrub through it.
This one?
Yeah. Calvin and I had hiked up the road before the plow got out. There's probably 3, almost 4 inches before the plow got out. And we took a few freshies out on the street here. But I filmed us. This is us hiking up the hill right now. You can skip ahead. You can hear the snow is the perfect texture. It's dry snow, so your shoes don't get wet. Here we go. A little more. A little more. Keep going.
Did anyone witness you do this?
A few people did. Nobody said anything.
Nobody cared.
I'm friends with the plow guy. He saw us. He just waved. But yeah, so I got to edit up this footage. This is just the raw cut, but I thought before I upload a official YouTube video, I'm going to do like a snow day edit. I've got a few different clips.
Did you get to dig your edges right into the pavement when you
you know, not if you could if you wanted to, but if you're mindful of what you're doing, you don't have to get up on, you know, we're on big wide skis. Obviously, you can hear us hitting the pavement. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy. We just did it for the did it for the story.
It's funny when you're a kid and you're on that hill. It seems so steep, and then skiing down it, you can't even get enough speed to do anything.
Calvin hopped up into the triangle. I would think that's like forbidden ground. You're not allowed to walk up on.
Well,
it.
he might get cursed now. I mean, that is a veteran memorial. So that's why I said it's for the veterans. Because now, if you go to the 6-minute long clip, but fast forward about halfway through, because most of it's just us hiking. Right. I didn't know what was going to happen while we were hiking, so I just kept the camera rolling. I also got frostbite in my hand while I was recording this because I didn't have a glove on.
Full support.
But yeah, so we came up
all the way up to the church.
Yep, and then down over here.
The plow got it.
The plow did not get it. These are just somebody's tire tracks, but you can see, look how deep those tire tracks are. The plow has not been through yet. You know, easily 4, almost 5 inches of snow here.
And, well, you could have probably skied the parking lot if you had to.
It would have been nice, you know, like if somebody was towing you around behind a vehicle, you probably would have had a lot of fun. But the hills just aren't quite steep enough or long enough to
do anything.
Yeah, to really want to keep. I mean, we did get some speed going here, but you know, you look at the snow on the side of the road and you're like, oh, maybe I'd take a turn over there. But as soon as you touch it, you're going to slow down. So
yeah, I feel like you missed out. You didn't call us. We could have come over and done that. Hooked up a rope tow behind the truck and.
Well, that's how you start asking for trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I mean, you could have got away with it for a second, but I guarantee you would have been shut down. I got friends, but not that good of friends.
What's illegal about that, though?
Everything, dude. You can't. You're not even behind a snowmobile out on the lake. You have to have like fixed rigging. You can't tow somebody behind a snowmobile on a rope.
That's a snowmobile.
You'll get a ticket for that.
And plus,
yeah, you can't tow somebody behind a fucking car, dude. That's not 100% not allowed.
That's different though, because
I'm not saying you can't get away with it for a second. I'm just saying it's 100% illegal, not allowed.
You're talking about towing somebody on a.
And then of course I'm going to put somebody in the bed of the truck to film it. Obviously,
you're talking about towing somebody on a sled that they have no control over, and they could run into the back of the snowmobile and get sucked up underneath the snowmobile. That's why they say you need fixed rigging on a snowmobile, which makes sense if you're on an uncontrolled.
So what's going to happen behind a car?
You're on skis and you can have some control
What if
over
there's
yourself.
another car in the street car? I'm not saying it's impossible and I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying
that
it's going to get shut down.
They're not the same thing.
It's going to get shut down.
Yeah, I just don't know what they could do if you just said, well, we're going to keep doing this. You can shove it to the cop. I mean, what are they going to say?
Here's Tommy.
Yeah, Curtis, I'd love to see. I'd love to see you go find out.
Just saying,
because that's something you guys have
would have
never
found
done.
out. I would have done
I doubt the police were even out. That's what I'm saying. You could have done it. Who's gonna
for a minute?
That's probably all you'd want to do. Though you could do it until the snow got plowed. I'm sure.
I should have unclipped.
Yeah, that's a.
For that.
I'm not saying you could do it like for hours. It's at night. This is nighttime here.
This was just at sunset. But yeah, you could click out of this now. The last thing I wanted to show, I did a time lapse all day today. I'll edit up this footage so it'll be this 36-second time lapse here. Set up my old iPad in the window, old school time lapse.
What time did it start here?
About 7 a.m. till just before I left here, just when it got dark. 7 to 5, maybe something like that. AM to PM. I wish I had done it before the storm started. I actually got about an hour's worth of video footage on my cell phone of the beginning of the storm, just because there's a lot of idiocy in the parking lot there. You see crowds.
But I was going to say, it looked like they picked somebody up.
Yeah, they did on my road. I watched a tow truck back all the way up my hill. I don't know what happened.
I wonder if somebody parked on the road or what?
I don't know. Could have been actually. Could have been somebody abandoned their car in the church parking lot and Aiden had to go get it.
Saw Calvin snow blow a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I don't love the way the time lapse feature.
Can you slow
Even
it
the-
down a little?
I don't know. I haven't played with it enough. This is on my old iPad, but this is how it is forever now. You know what I mean? I can't change it now.
Yeah.
If you slowed it down, it just look really choppy.
No, it's smooth up a little bit.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, I don't mean on the YouTube. I mean like when you film your time lapse.
Well,
for next time.
maybe there's a setting I could do to where it takes more pictures or less pictures. I don't know how to do it. But,
if you had to take more
but the
pictures.
thing I know it does is it always makes it like 30 seconds roughly. Like it doesn't matter how long you film for, it'll always condense it down. Here we go. This is like King of the Hill style.
I wonder if that's what it is. If you could edit it on your phone. It's kind of neat to see it a little bit slower because you can see what's going on. But
yeah, I thought it was cool anyway.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching it
I always like a
IRL.
good
So
time lapse,
Especially when it's something you know.
yeah. So anyway, that I guess is about it I had for my snow talk and snow coverage. That's about all I had. I'm gonna edit up all these different clips I had. I got a clip of the train coming through town today, and just put together a little fun snow day edit.
Well, keep it on the ski and snow. I was asking about this. Actually, let me just send the Instagram post that I saw real quick to Carter. The Balsams is a ski resort that in Dixville Notch in New Hampshire that closed in 2011. And
so it's like an abandoned resort, or what?
yeah, it's quasi abandoned. Somebody bought it and they're trying to reopen it. And what they're not just reopening it, they're making this humongous expansion. So let me just Carter, go to Instagram and look at the post that I just sent you. The last one. I got some reels too to play. But anyway, so I saw this picture here.
Ski the White Mountains of New Hampshire.
I thought it was a cool vintage picture, and if you go to the next one, there's two.
Look, is that Eric right there?
Could be. Yeah, go to the next one.
86 and 87. I thought that Wildcat ski was cool. Yeah, can you go to the next picture?
Is it in this?
Yeah, it's in that post.
Where's the arrow? There's no.
I don't know. Click on the side of the picture.
Look down at the bottom. There's 2 dots.
I can't see anything.
Anyway, I saw this. So anyway, I looked at this post, and there's 2 pictures, and we can.
Here you go. He's got it.
All right. So Ski the White Mountains. It lists all these different mountains. Balsams Wilderness. Never heard of that before.
Right.
So I looked it up, and it's this humongous expansion actively going on. It's like all permitted and stuff, and I could actually play. If we want to watch the investment video, this guy's looking for people to invest in it, I think. And they're also planning to sell condos around it too. And I thought, what better time to get in on a ski condo
before the mountain's built? That's a great idea.
Before the mountain's built. The problem is there's no guarantee at the moment, and you have to like apply online to get them to send you a contract to sign and give them the money. But
probably
seems kind of crazy that a new mountain would be opening up.
Well, and that's the thing. It's I should look at the skiable acreage, but it's going to be the biggest. It's supposedly the plan is to have the biggest ski resort on the East Coast. So it's going to be an out west style mountain, humongous, expansive, multiple peak type place.
I mean, they might just do it
in northern New Hampshire.
Maybe it'll happen.
So it was a mountain, then it closed. Now it's going to be a mountain again. Is what you're saying?
It was a little tiny mountain, and they closed. It ran out of business. But I thought it was kind of interesting. That's all I have to say about it.
Colebrook.
Yeah. Dixville Notch. We know somebody with a camp in Colebrook. Go up and stay. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool.
No, I mean, I guess I'd be curious. Something to go check out. Drive up there and see what they got. See what's happening.
It's been pretty slow going. They closed in like I said, 2011. I don't know when they got bought, but the guy who owns it now used to be part owner of the Red Sox, and he's some.
Oh, really?
And he owned
some millionaire.
Yeah, some millionaire that owned the Red Sox at one time. He owned a bunch of different ski areas. He now
he's resurrecting another.
Yeah. So like I said, I have a video where he talks about it, and it's an investment video. It's 5 minutes long. I don't know if you're interested in watching it, but
probably not here unless it's really interesting.
I mean, if you're not, nobody even seems to care about what I'm saying, so I don't think the video is going to go over that well.
It's just an idea right now is the problem. Like, if there's video of them breaking ground or something to see, you know.
Yeah, there's not any of that.
It sounds cool though. I like the retro picture. Like it already existed at one point, so that gives me more hope that it could come back.
Yeah, and anyway, it's pretty neat.
I got a couple clips I wanted to show you pertaining to the snowstorm.
Okay.
That's been going on here.
Attacking the entire eastern seaboard.
Yeah, and I don't know.
From Texas to.
I'll show you. I saw this clip
From Texas to California.
And I thought that this
Texas to Maine.
This is America 2 days after pillaging grocery stores and doing Batman level prep for this snowstorm.
I'm ready for the longest, coldest winter ever.
Bring it on!
Spring?
Wow. Spring already.
I'm ready.
I don't know why, but I feel like for some reason this storm was so overhyped. And
I mean,
I don't think it was. I think it was properly hyped.
Yeah,
No,
I thought it was a little bit overhyped. It wasn't like we woke up this morning and had several feet of snow. I think that it was a good sized storm, and considering that I plowed this morning and there's already 4 inches of snow built
and
back
also
up.
like I think the hype is like to like help get people that aren't people. If you don't have a plow on your truck, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like there's a certain amount of like you got to get it into people's heads. Like, yeah, please don't be messing around. Just stay home. I think you do have to get that.
There was somebody
heads.
walking their dog on the road, on my way here, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
this is what you do if you don't have a plow. Right here. That's what this other video is that I get to show you.
I don't like the comment.
I don't know what the comment is.
Oh my god.
Might as well watch it again. It's right here.
Oh man, that's funny.
She did almost get sucked up in it.
Yeah.
Seeing this made me kind of want to buy a Milwaukee snowblower for my deck.
Yeah, just to fuck around.
Yeah.
Milwaukee makes one.
Little battery John.
Battery one.
Yeah, a little battery John.
Was it one of those Snow Joes, or is it actually?
No, it's a real snowblower. It's not a Snow Joe. I can't even believe anybody wastes their time like that. Seems like it's more work.
But it's for people that don't actually.
It's for somebody with a bad back.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're serious about snow removal, then you go out there with a shovel, and then you got to have either a good snow blower or a plow, and it's not a game to you, right? Like you're just trying to get it done as fast as you. What the fuck was that? That scared the shit out of me.
I was just pulling up a Snow Joe so we could see what.
Yeah, we'll play the Snow Joe video. This guy scared the crap out of me.
Just fast forward to the most viewed part of the video. It's gotta be the.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, kick her into overdrive.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, look
Why
at
would
that.
you ever shovel, dude?
What are you shitting on the snow Joe for? Look at that job.
So if there's not that much snow and it's light, it'll work, right? But
Yeah,
if,
but look at you kind of keep like ramming it into the
and also
snowbank.
if you care about your time at all, you know it's just faster to just do that with a shovel because ultimately you're gonna snow Joe it and still have to run a shovel around anyway, right? So I don't know. Like they obviously sell well. They have their place, but I think it's for people who want to go out and mess with the snow every 2 inches. And
I'd clean my car with that snow Joe.
that'd be a fun like whistling diesel style video. Go out and clean your car and scratch it to hell.
But if you threw a real snowblower up on to your car, like your gas powered one, and
I tried to clean your car with that.
yeah,
That'd be funny.
that'd be really whistling diesel.
Man,
Well, did you have another one?
Reels.
Yeah.
I had nothing about the snow, but I do have a few here because we had a holiday last week, so we
That's
missed
right.
out. It's holiday, so.
Well, do you just load up your reels? Because when we have a holiday like that, I had 20 saved, and I narrowed it down to my 3 best when I got here.
Well, the problem is I feel like these are all good. It's hard for me to narrow them down. I can show you what I guess I can show you a few here. I've been trying to actually.
I actually we'll get through your guys' reels, but I'll just give a little tease to what I want to talk about next. I really haven't been watching Instagram or TikTok that much at all recently because I've been hooked on cable television. It's got my heart right now.
Let's burn through our reels real quick because we've been a video show so far.
Clip show.
Okay, this is Timu Jack Sparrow is what it's called.
Fitting because I just watched the Pirates of the Caribbean marathon.
I won't play the music, but it's Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
Oh man, fuck! That could have killed him.
Yeah, he's knocked out. He's
lucky he stayed on the ride. Like the person that he's right next to is like dragging him down to the seat.
Fuck, man.
He probably is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I wonder who shut the ride off because I'm pretty sure that's the Carney ride operator that did it. I'm gonna wait till it restarts here so we can listen to him hit the pole because I'm pretty sure you can hear it in the video.
Oh, that could have been added in sound effect. Hard to tell with the music playing, but yeah, I did watch Pirates marathon recently.
This woman is getting married to Elon Musk. So
Elon Musk.
He pursued me.
He pursued you. Where did he pursue you
He
on?
pursued me on the internet.
Really? Have you met up with Elon in person?
Not yet. That's coming in the next 10 days, but we are getting married.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Catfish.
So, like, what website did he find you on? Or
He's real. He ain't fake.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he'll take real good care of you. He's.
Yeah. I volunteered to sign a prenup, but I told him you're going to sign one too.
Yeah. Really?
And I don't, of course, he makes money hand over fist.
Yeah.
Because of the rockets. He don't care about the money
Yeah.
any more than I do.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what I'm trying to make him understand. And he knows it.
Yeah.
I'm not after your money. I don't need your money.
Yeah. How long you been talking to Elon for?
About 3 months now.
3 months?
Yeah.
And so it's getting pretty serious then.
It's been serious from Jump Street since he started pursuing me.
Wow.
He's getting ready to bring me I pray not, but I have a feeling he's getting ready to bring me a Tesla.
Really?
And I told him not to in this neighborhood.
Yeah. You want to be careful with that Tesla in this neighborhood.
Yeah, no. Don't want in this neighborhood. I
Yeah.
said, don't you have a beat-up truck or something?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, man, Elon's such a good guy. What a nice guy for doing that.
Yeah.
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 Well, good for you. That's awesome.
Is this his grandmother?
I'm guessing.
Elon Musk.
That's pretty bad catfishing, though. If you actually think Elon's actually the one messaging you, I mean,
Yeah.
how you can't be putting that much thought into it.
I get one more here. I have several more, but I'll play this last one. It's a ATM robbery at a 7-Eleven. I've never seen anything like this. This person here runs in with a rope.
Oh yeah, I actually saw this. This is nuts. There's some kind of cable. Latches it on. He gets the hell out of there.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of the way. Like how the other guy knew to go. Watch this. Yeah. Look at how far
They must have a
it goes out
walkie-talkie.
into the parking lot.
Do they rehook it or do they?
No, it's still hooked up. Watch this.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Yeah. I mean,
I've never seen
these
anything
are
like
expert
that.
level criminals.
Just destroys the shelves. Anyway.
Wow.
Pretty unbelievable.
All right, start.
oh, Curtis, I already know these guys. I love these guys.
All right, this is just what is it? Only real men will understand this. I think it's probably true. Play it.
A real man doesn't concern himself with a check engine light. No. I know my steed. When she's really in danger, I'll know it. Or you're gonna let your truck that you own tell you what to do. Huh, okay. Yeah, I wonder who wears the pants in your family. Your truck is your dominion, and you need to take hold of that. A real man.
That was really good.
I thought that was pretty much Caleb when he's driving his truck.
Yeah, that's me all the time. This is my steed.
I know my steed.
I know my. When she needs oil, she'll tell me. Don't listen to the lights.
This next one, I put this one in here because Caleb asked me about guys looking tough.
Yeah, well, so as soon as I mentioned that, and I was like kind of looking for this style of video, I came across these guys, and their whole account is just gem after gem after gem. It's like the same characters in every bit, right? But they come up with like different things.
Oh, you're talking about the last guy.
No. These guys.
Oh, these two. These two. Okay,
yeah, and then we got to go to their account and see more of their stuff because I can't get enough.
These guys looking tough.
Yeah.
This one.
Yep.
If me and my gang pull up, boy, you better get the running. We on your ass. Ain't nobody playing if you fucking with.
They've got a bunch of videos because they're greasers now. They've become greasers, and so once you become a greaser, you learn all. Oh yeah, okay. Here's a motorcycle riders one. They've got more videos on TikTok. I wonder if this is an original account or if this is a re-upload account. But
rule number 1: never mess with someone that drives a motorcycle, and here's why. Most of us. We're armed with stuff. Number 2, we're also probably in the military. Number 3, yeah, we get into fights. We don't come out losing ever. So the next time you want to try something against a motorcycle rider,
it's a bit though. It's a bit because
not the greatest idea.
Because there's people that do this video authentically.
Rule number 1
that I've seen before, and then I came across this kid, and he's doing a parody with his buddy,
the gigantic guy.
Yeah, the gigantic guy, and I wish I had their TikTok page I could pull up for you. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, you can get a bunch more videos. Yeah, okay. I need to get faded.
Alphas don't
there's
care.
one where he said I need to stop getting faded, calling out all the bullies. Any of these, just click any of them. Really, they're all in the same
Calling
vein.
out all bullies in the world. Stop it!
Stop bullying.
Because me and Fresh get pissed off when we see that bullshit.
See this face? This is a pissed off face.
This is pissed off and tired of it.
I'm so done with you
We're
guys.
tired of taking over everything. We're tired of this. We're tired of you guys and me in our comment section.
Go to the next one.
Stop bullying everybody. Pick on
The-
Freshy, I'm the most faded.
No, I'm the most faded.
Freshy, trust me, I'm the most faded.
No, I'm the most faded. Wait, you're barely faded. Quit faking. You're a faker.
I already drink
You're a
all,
faker.
I drank 12 Mountain
What size
Dews
shirt do you think
earlier.
that guy
I did
wears?
16 Mountain Dews earlier.
Okay, did you have 4 Red Bulls on the side?
I had 6 Red Bulls on the side.
Okay, cool. Take those 6, take that 4, double it. That's how much I had.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Anyway, these guys are doing a bit. They're not all bangers, but I think most of them hit for me.
Yeah.
Especially when you know there's people that make that style of video, not joking, right?
Yeah.
These guys are doing it as a bit. But their thing they say all the time is we get faded all the time, and they're talking about Mountain Dew and Red Bull, and so there's this one video where it's like all the comments say we're spending too much time faded. We can't get faded anymore. Now I got to drink water. It sucks. We just want to drink Red Bulls and Mountain Dew and get faded. I don't know. I just thought it was good.
And this last one is what they make you do going through TSA nowadays.
Shoes on the thing.
I saw this the other day too. The guy didn't want to let him through
Through the X-ray.
What the hell? What are you doing? Shoes on the thing.
I think everybody needs to start going through TSA like that.
I mean,
That's the only way that you're not gonna have problems.
I just like the guy's statement, because that's exactly how I feel every time I've been through it. You're just getting bitched at, and so you just assume strip down, then you won't have any trouble. I was wearing sweatpants one time at TSA, and the guy asked me after I came through the metal detector. He said, "Can you just hike those up for me for a second, unless you want me to pat you down?" That's literally what the guy said to me. And I had already come through the metal detector. And so it's like, what?
I had to
what?
I had to take off my cowboy boots for some. I don't remember if that was at TSA or if that was
it was at a concert.
Yeah, it might have been a concert. Well, that's it for the reels.
On the reels front. Well, if you want to talk about my cable television lifestyle, I've slipped into my absentee. That's why I don't have a bunch of reels for you guys, because I've been watching cable. But I actually, in addition to loving cable, I am remembering how much I love movies. Like I at least personally have gotten so addicted to my phone between YouTube, TikTok, Instagram that I have gone a period of time without really watching much for movies. I haven't really watched many. But because I got cable, I found myself when I turn the TV on, FX always has a movie on, right?
Yeah.
I'll just put it on and watch it, get sucked in. Well, this weekend it was Star Wars, and I was just telling you before the show, I watched the end of episode 2, all of episode 3, most of 4, end of 5, beginning of 6 throughout my day, throughout the marathon they had on FX. And
after watching all the movies back to back to back, why do you think that they chose the direction that they did for the new Star Wars movies?
well, I'll tell you what I know. It's that they didn't choose a direction, and Kathleen Kennedy deliberately put George Lucas's writing for 7, 8, 9 aside, and they just did their own thing. And I don't know.
But what was their own thing is the question, because
they never knew. Nobody ever wrote it. The movies had release dates before anyone had written anything. Nobody had ever, right up until the last movie. There's interviews of Daisy Ridley talking about how she didn't know who her parents were going to be, and she didn't know. She said she essentially found out when they filmed the scene in episode 9 that you find out Palpatine is her father, right? Like,
is that what happened? I couldn't even remember.
Yeah, Palpatine ends up being Rey's grandfather. And anyway, the sequel trilogy, the Disney Star Wars trilogy is a total hot mess.
Should probably be nuked out of canon.
Yeah, I mean, so it won't get nuked out of canon. We're stuck with it now. They're gonna build around it, but they're gonna fix it. But basically, the original 6 George Lucas movies, that's what's great about them, is all 6 of them are George Lucas, and when you watch it, they're so cohesive with each other. You know what I mean? Whereas this new Disney trilogy of movies, the trilogy itself can't even make up its mind. You've got J.J. Abrams, then you got Rian Johnson, then you got J.J. Abrams again, and it's like,
I'm not trying to defend the new movies, but it's also a completely different time period. Like, new movies are made in a completely different way than the old movies.
No, I think the way they made episode 7, at least specifically episode 7, they did a lot in terms of practical effects, set building, and
I mean, a
lot of episode 7 is actually filmed in camera.
What I was gonna say, the positive of it is, I do think that it is visually a pleasant movie to watch. Like, I always enjoyed the new trilogy. It's the best looking Star Wars. You can't take that away from it.
So watching the new trilogy, or not any, watching episodes 1 through 3, right? Now, in today's era of CGI and bullshit that we're used to, if you've watched any Avengers movie, it's 100% fucking CGI bullshit, right? So going back and watching episode 1, 2, and 3, there is so little CGI. The sets they built, right?
When it is CGI, it looks terrible, though.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say it doesn't look great. I don't think it looks terrible. I think I also watched an I watched an Avengers marathon recently, and the whole thing looks like a cartoon. I watched Endgame recently, Infinity War and Endgame, and it looks like a goddamn cartoon. When you see Iron Man fighting Squidward in the street, it looks no different than the pod racing stuff. So here's what's different, right, about these Star Wars movies. The way George Lucas and his team at the time made movies, it was so important to them to actually film stuff, right? The prequels, they used a digital camera, but they wanted to record physical things, right? So anything, like the costumes were all practical, right? Not CGI costumes minus the Storm or Clone Troopers. Troopers were CGI, but the sets they were on. So when Obi-Wan is riding that big lizard thing in episode 3, obviously the lizard is CGI, but that whole saddle he's sitting on is a real saddle that is on some big hydraulic mechanical bull thing. So they're actually filming Ewan McGregor going like, whoa, on a big saddle, right?
Yeah.
And when you watch the movie, it translates like, so when you do see these moments that are poor CGI. You're like, yeah, that doesn't look great. But then you'll have these moments where it's the actual human that's a real person sitting on a physical set that's cut in there, and you go, that was real. I know that was real. You know what I mean? And there's this entire scene in episode 3 where Orson Tekka, I think that's who he is, Jimmy Smith's character, he's flying a little hover car and he has to go pick up Yoda. Okay. I had to go through and watch the behind the scenes. I did that today. I watched the behind the scenes for Star Wars today. But that entire car was an actual flying car they had built, and it's on one of those giant hydraulic arms. So you can move the car any way you want. So he's actually sitting there, and again, it's all on a green screen set, so they have to CGI the city in around him. But you have an actual guy sitting in an actual car, and it's moving and jerking all around, and there's wind blowing at him. So when you record that, and then you add in your bits of CGI, it's way more authentic. So I think people are way too hard. It's a problem with the time the prequels came out that people bitched and moaned about the CGI. I think that if you look at the movies that have been made today, they're just trailblazers, and they did it better than anyone's ever done it since, because now people rely entirely on the computer. They don't build anything real.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's a different time of movie making. That's the way every single movie is done now. No, there's not any movies that I can think of off the top of my head that are 100% real, other than the Lego movie.
Right.
But the we were talking about it at Christmas, like about Die Hard, and there's just no movies like that. Like, not that Die Hard needed any real CGI, but it just didn't have. It wasn't like over the top with the special effects. Like it
was old school practical effects, camera tricks.
When you watch Solo, the two that I've seen recently are Solo and Episode 1. When you watch Solo, the opening scene of Solo is this huge action sequence. Like, it opens up to a huge battle. You're like, what the hell is going on? I have no idea. You don't care. It just grabs you. You open up, or you watch Episode 1, it opens up with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan getting off a ship and going and sitting in a room by themselves for the first 10 minutes while they wait for this meeting that doesn't happen. It's a totally different. It's a different way, just a different style of movie altogether.
Well, Solo definitely is. That's because it's outside of the main. Run. I'm just saying it doesn't open with a title crawl either. It's still a Star Wars movie. It doesn't have a title crawl. There's different types of Star Wars movies now.
This thing I got pulled up on the TV here is, I've been seeing a lot about it. I've heard a lot about it. I don't really know what's going on, but this is what Disney's doing for Star Wars creatures now. They're using AI to generate
the
Star Wars different species in Star Wars. So that's what these pictures here are. I'm gonna play. I haven't seen this yet, so
these are Star Wars new Star Wars creatures.
Yeah, new creatures for the Star Wars universe. I don't know. Turn the volume up here.
Who is this guy?
It's a sloth.
Who's saying this is Star Wars though?
This is I guess I should rewind it back to.
Is that true?
This looks like
regular AI slop. So I don't.
It looks like things you almost can see on Earth.
Yeah, and
the only thing I liked for Star Wars was the snail.
Again, going back to the old Star Wars, George had dozens of artists George would give them a rough idea. Okay, this is what the idea for the Rancor is. He said something like a bear crossed with a potato, right? So then a bunch of artists take that information and come up with whatever idea they have. And maybe it's an idea that they had a long time ago that kind of fits the mold. And they come up with their own sketches. Then they put a dozen different ideas on the wall, and then George would come by and put a stamp on the ones he liked that he wanted to keep developing more. That's how they used to do it. And so I'm going to be real fucking pissed if they start using AI.
Let's see what this guy has to say.
For you, a brand new short film. This is just a test. This is not a final product. This was created by one artist. His name is Landis Fields. He created this in 2 weeks to explore what it would feel like if you sent a probe droid out to a brand new Star Wars planet. What would it see? And more importantly, with this kind of show, if we made this, and I'm not announcing a new show, this is just a test. If we made this, what would it feel like? So I'll let you watch a couple minutes.
Took this guy 2 weeks to color a gorilla a different color.
Yeah, that puts a lot more perspective into it, saying that this video took the guy 2 weeks to do.
Well, I mean, who knows what he did? I would say that he took footage of real animals and said, "Star Warsify this."
Yeah,
Songify this.
Such crap, I think.
Dragons in Star Wars.
AI slop.
None of it even looks like Star Wars creatures.
No, it's literally. This is fucking.
Some of it you could put.
Like a tiger,
where's Tung Tung Sahor? Where's
That's a closest guy to Star
Bombadito
Wars
Crocodito? Bombini Gusini.
I think it's okay to have some
Tralaleo tralala.
some parallel species, but I don't think that. Obviously, this is not.
This is Italian brain rot. This is crap.
All right, turn this off.
Bunch of bullshit.
My question was I was gonna ask you because I just watched episode 1. Anakin is the chosen one. He's brings balance to the Force, and at the end of episode 3, it doesn't look like that. For episodes 3, 4, and 5, he does not. In episode 6, he does.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, and how do you explain away the prophecy and the chosen one in the new trilogy?
Well,
because
in terms of balance to the Force,
basically yes, because Palpatine. It breaks down really fast because now Palpatine was being controlled by Snoke, who was
no, you got that backwards. Palpatine was controlling Snoke the whole time. Snoke wasn't even a
real person.
Snoke was a puppet of Palpatine's the whole time.
Okay,
I agree. The Disney trilogy is complete bullshit. There's so much crap in there. None of it makes sense. You could go through beat by beat for those movies. And at the time, right, and in episode 7 when it came out, the stuff that the mysteries they're giving you, they're like, well, I guess we'll see what they have in mind. They had nothing in mind. So they definitely fucked things up a lot. But the thing that Disney Star Wars has been okay with doing, and something that Star Wars has always done, is they play fast and loose with things, right? So like, Episode 1, I'm glad you bring it up because Episode 1 is the movie that introduces midi-chlorians, right?
Yeah.
Midi-chlorians, they're referenced in The Mandalorian in terms of Grogu's blood or something and the cloning process, right? They mention them, but it's like not really a factor. Like we never hear about Rey's midi-chlorian count. Right, and she's clearly the most powerful Jedi that's ever lived. The way she thrashes Kylo Ren, who was trained at the hands of Luke Skywalker. So some stuff doesn't matter, and the stuff that does matter, eventually they'll rectify and clarify. But
I have another. I had to go find this other video because there's another one that I watched. Keep talking.
I think the sequel trilogy has no morals or no storyline or no heart. The Disney stuff. The George Lucas stuff, although it might not have been perfect, he was behind it the whole way, right? So you can see where
I would be interested to see where the opinions of somebody who was an adult when the original Star Wars movies came out, where their opinion lied when those movies came out? What was the honest? I know Star Wars.
Everyone loved it.
Adults loved it too.
Yeah, Grammy Pam loved it
because
just the first one, just episode 4, when that was the only one, and it was just called Star Wars. Everyone loved it.
So then you get on to, that wrapped up pretty good. So you get on to the second one. So I'm taking it like as a trilogy. So now you're talking, but all kids from that era loved it. Like people that grew up with it loved it, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter to them. And then movies come out now, and people shit on them. What about the kids that are watching these new Star Wars movies now? Are they going to? I'm sure all the kids love the new Star Wars movies. They don't care what is actually going on. They're not super critical of it.
Well, but here's the difference, right? I was not super critical of the prequel movies as a kid. I just liked the lightsabers and the clones and thought fun was fun, right?
Yeah.
But now, as an adult, you can at least, again, it might not be perfect, and at times it's slow and the dialogue is bad, but you can at least see this storyline that George Lucas wants of Anakin, this kid you meet as a kid. Now he's a young adult, and then you see him become Darth Vader at the end, right? And everything is tied together purposefully, and if you watch episode 3, especially watching episode 3 and then right into episode 4 immediately after, the amount of care they went through to make sure every throwaway line from episode 4 was like rock solid, and they got the reference in somewhere for people. So Yoda in episode 2, or maybe it's I think it's episode 2, when Yoda comes in and saves Anakin and Obi-Wan. It's really clunky and awkward, right? But what's one of the, before the prequel movies came out, we know that Anakin served with Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we have no idea what that is, right? Obviously, we know now, and there's a whole TV show dedicated to it. But imagine you're watching this for the first time. You don't know what the Clone Wars are. You've seen this cloning operation happening, and now there's a big battle between clones and droids, and then you see that final battle where they're launching the parts for the Death Star into space, and they're trying to stop them. But there's a point where Yoda pauses, and everything kind of freezes and slows down, and Yoda looks at the camera and goes, "The Clone Wars have begun." and because it was George Lucas and he wanted to honor his own creation, right? Like, and it wasn't even just him. It's like the entire team. Because at some point, in the behind the scenes footage, George Lucas is looking at a table of lightsabers because he wants to make sure that in this final fight, Obi-Wan versus Anakin, he wants to make sure Anakin's lightsaber is the identical lightsaber to the one Alec Guinness hands Luke in episode 4. Right? And George, God bless his heart, he obviously did not know or care which one Anakin's was. So God bless this prop man that goes, yep, so this is the original episode 4. This is the one Hayden Christensen has been using for the movie. And then he had a specific prop one that was going to be for the final scene when Obi-Wan takes it home with him, right?
Yeah.
There was... So to Carter's point of not noticing crap as a kid, yeah, you're going to watch 7, 8, and 9 as a kid and be like, oh, those were great. As an adult, you will watch them and go, oh, yeah. You know, because there's a lot of stuff upon a rewatch for me as an adult, stuff that went over my head in the theaters. I'll rewatch it now and I go, huh?
And I'm not trying to defend the new movies because I don't think that the new movies are any good. But it's the same exact thing. You're talking about the new movies. It's like the worst thing that's ever happened to you is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. So before those new movies came out, the new movies, that was the punching bag. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Those were the punching bags. I'm not saying it
has to forever be a punching bag, though. I'm just saying it's it's
I'm just
obvious.
saying it's all this. It's the same.
It's not though. It's different. It's different specifically because they came out and said outright that there was no plan. Nobody writ a story.
I guess what I'm saying is you can't criticize just the newest 3. I know those are the worst ones, but if you really are trying to be critical, like you're saying, you have to criticize 1, 2, and 3 also the same way they were criticized for years.
I'm not laughing at you, Carter. I'm laughing at what Caleb said.
I'm lost at what you're trying to say because
Carter,
I'm critical of the Disney trilogy for different reasons.
Yeah, well, that's all.
And I'm a guy that defended the Disney trilogy until all 3 movies came out, and you could sit with it and watch it, and then realize, okay, yes, it's a hot mess.
I think that what Carter is trying to say is that when we were kids, everybody hated on the the prequel trilogy. Now that all these people are adults that grew up on the prequel trilogy, they look back at it with rose tinted glasses and say how awesome the prequel trilogy was and how the new one sucks. And he's saying it's just the same thing happening again.
And what I'm trying to express is, let me wind it back because I guess you've forgotten the decade of me defending this movie to our dad. I defended episode 7 for ever because I still to this day, if episode 7 was on, I can watch that movie front to back and I am entertained.
I feel like
I enjoy it.
They really only messed up with number 9. That was the worst one. I
agree. They had potential. They could have potentially stuck the landing, but they fumbled it with 9 and they didn't stick the landing for me. But that's not even the point, right? Because like I said, I defended these movies for so long. I still really like the Dark Rey Palpatine stuff. It's only a vision in the movie where you see Rey as a Sith with a twin-bladed lightsaber. That's really cool. I love Kylo Ren. I loved his lightsaber. I loved everything about him. I loved watching him turn into Ben Solo. I want more Ben Solo. I'm so pissed that he died. Okay? And on top of this, did you know that Adam Driver and another Star Wars writer, they had written a Star Wars movie called The Hunt for Ben Solo, and it was going to be a whole thing bringing his character back because he dies in episode 9. And they brought this to Kathleen Kennedy, and she said, nah. So Adam's just out there waiting for the call for them to bring him back, and they probably won't. There's so much that I like about the Disney Star Wars. And I could go on for days about it. I'm just saying the storyline they fumbled.
Let's just play this little back to back clip of some lightsaber duel. These are all
epic stuff.
Prequel.
Maybe just mute it. We get all this John Williams playing. Probably already got our ass, but yeah, I mean,
it's just pretty brutal. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched the prequel or the 7, 8, 9. I have not watched them since my initial watching of them because I just haven't spent the time to watch it, and so I've been.
This clip here is taken out of context. That's
I
know, but that's just a good example.
I think there's some great lightsaber fights in the sequel trilogy. It's so say one person at Disney said this is the rough outline for 7, 8, and 9, and these are the beats that I want to hit, and this is the story I want to tell across these 3 movies, right?
Yeah.
If somebody had done that at any point, I would not be complaining about the movies. I'm not upset about the characters. I loved the characters. I'm not upset about the rehashing of the Death Star even. You know what I mean? Like, it's
what I would say is I feel like because they did such a poor job on 7, 8, and 9, it killed it again for another several years before more movies come out.
You know, Mandalorian and Grogu comes out this May.
Yeah, it's not that I care about the tagging on to that timeline of the Skywalker timeline, but I would like another trilogy of Star Wars movies. Why not make a trilogy and just pick something else? Pick another place, another time, create new characters. It could be way in the future, it could be way in the past.
Part of the problem is they bet too many eggs on Disney Plus. And like they did what you're saying, they did try and do on Disney Plus with their shows, with the Acolyte. That's
I would also say the reason is they don't want to dump that much money. It's a huge risk. I feel like you have to have.
It's not though. Like that
you have to have somebody.
Also, there's a Ryan Gosling Star Wars movie that they're filming right now. It's in production, totally unrelated. Doesn't have a number to it. It's not going to have any characters we've seen before. That's in production right now.
Well, I didn't know about that one, but
well, I'm just saying they are working on what you're saying. But to Carter's point, they look at it as a big risk. I don't think it really is. I think if you just made, just like with Marvel movies, right? Marvel has had flops, right? But if you just make a good fucking movie and it happens to be Marvel, it will do well every time. Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, I think, is that example, right? These are characters nobody knew or cared about, and they made good movies with them. So
what about
it was successful.
All of Avengers. I mean, they Marvel soaked. They just took all these characters and made their own movies, and they were kind of related, very loosely tied in, and then they made the Avengers out of all these series of movies. I mean, why can't you do that with Star Wars?
You could, and the thing you said. So from the time they actually made the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton, Kevin Feige was already threading this needle behind the scenes. That's why you see Robert Downey show up at the end of that movie, tying into Iron Man, which that was the first thread. So you had, again, one guy with some loose idea or vision that was involved from the very beginning, tying this all together. That is what Star Wars doesn't have right now. And hopefully this guy, what we were just talking about, Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni just took over for Kathleen Kennedy. And I think Dave Filoni so far has done a good job and proven himself to be a good person to take the mantle of George Lucas. Hopefully he's going to do this.
Need to get a room of nerds together that read the books and the comics and take what you want out of it. And
yeah,
I don't know.
But there just has to be somebody. Person has to.
It bums me out a lot because it could be like I want to enjoy it and not think that hard about it, and I can't help but think really hard about all of it because you're tying in. They're crowbarring it so hard into these where it doesn't have to be.
Right.
And I was telling you I just finished that game. It's Star Wars Outlaws. It's an open world. I would say it's sort of like Skyrim.
It's not Cal Kestis.
No,
it's got nothing to do with him.
No, it's a different one, and it takes place between episodes 5 and 6, I believe. It's when it takes place because Han's in Carbonite, and you see him and you see Han in Carbonite in Jabba's palace, and you also go on to the Death Star at one point. But they're crowbarring this in there, like you don't hear about. It's not part of the movies,
right?
It's now there's like they crowbarred in this storyline where you go on to you are a smuggler who just happens to become part of these crime syndicates and then go to help. You end up helping the rebellion get these. You're trying to steal from this big top dog guy in a crime syndicate, and turns out this crime syndicate is a front for the ISB, and the guy running it is this guy who hired
it's just
you
a lot
to do
of Star Wars lore.
Yeah, it's Star Wars lore, but it doesn't make It doesn't add anything to the original movies.
But it's not allowed to. You understand that, right? Like it's
why
not. It's not allowed.
It
can't
annoyed me
interfere.
so much because why can't it just be a Star Wars game? Why do you have to involve yourself in the Empire, in the main story of the movies? Why can't it just be a standalone thing and
like the
unrelate?
old Star Wars games, right? Like
or it could be even in the same timeline if you want the Empire to be part of it, but come up with your own story. Don't crowbar it in parallel with the original story, because now this guy, because between that game and the one with Cal Kestis, there's so much behind the scenes of Darth Vader that now you're seeing Darth Vader do this kooky stuff, and you're like, that's Darth Vader. If he sits in his cryo chamber until he has to come out and kill somebody, and he comes out and kills somebody.
It's kind of awkward. I see what you're saying, being upset with the games, but like, to me, that's why I'm not like I would consider myself a Star Wars aficionado, but I don't need to know all the lore from the games because it's inconsequential to me. Because it might exist in that moment and you might get cool lore or good information from it, but that's all great until something better comes along. The games are the lowest rung in terms of canon. So if a better idea comes along, that they will rewrite the events of that game for a new show or a new movie or a new game if they like something better. It's the lowest rung of canon, lower than books.
My gripe with it is I don't know who greenlit a Star Wars game on this topic. Why couldn't you just say, nah, just distance yourself a little bit here? I mean, if it stayed with the crime syndicates that rule the underworld of Star Wars, that would have been
there's
cool.
A lot more freedom there.
You got the Hutts, Crimson Dawn, the Pikes, and I think there was another one. Oh, the
Ganja Club
and the Ashiga. Those are the four that you play around in the game. And if it stayed in those realms, go with Jabba the Hutt. You could do jobs for Jabba the Hutt. And
it's kind of lazy using Darth Vader every time for every Star Wars thing. I agree with that. I don't think you need every Star Wars thing does not need a Darth Vader scene. But I don't know. I think at this point it's too big to treat like a
risk.
Well, to just treat it like it's like the truth or something, or like, I don't know. I just think
it's gone so far off the rails.
Yeah,
I would say.
That's what I mean. Like it's not. It's now more similar to Star Trek, where there's some good ones, mostly bad ones, and you can pick and choose what you want to enjoy.
The problem was it was a cohesive universe that you got to look into, and now it's like a jumbled pot, and you're like, what the hell is even a melting pot? And you're like, you got to pick what. Now I have to pick what I want to believe.
I actually like the more George Lucas idea. He was not super serious about like in the beginning. That's why things weren't super fleshed out, right? Because episode 4, which initially, he's not knowing if it's going to be episode 4. Just the idea was that this was like a weekly adventure from another galaxy that you've never visited before, right? So like, so like you're randomly tuning in to this crazy happenings in another world, and it's just fantastical and mystical and blows you away, and it's not bogged down in so much lore. Like, as much as I'm a lore lover, I think some of what we're getting at here is Star Wars is bogged by the lore at this point, and it can't just be some zany, fresh thing for fun. It's all wound tight with lore, and every time you mess up the lore, somebody like me gets upset.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that can be it for Star Wars here. Wanted to get back to my roots a little bit.
Carter's done.
Carter's done.
I just was trying to I thought
May
that's
the
what you were
force be with
saying.
you.
Nope, it's good with me.
Now,
Yeah, it's fine with me. I can take a shit.
I bid you all a very fond farewell.
That went pretty well, actually.